Good morning to all. You join us for this match between West Indies and India. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Ali Mitchell.
Always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box.
Thanks, Ali. We go down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
The home side getting first pick. They'll have a bat. King, right-hander opening today. Pope will be at the other end.
Well, the ball hasn't even been bowled yet, and this crowd is already making it hard for me to be heard. Finds the fielder with that shot. And safe hands from the keeper. Great catch.
Hetmeyer just about ready to go out in the middle.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Super shot.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Do they go full? Do they go short? What to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Oh my, that's racing away.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Round about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Power and precision in that shot.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Thick edge, no! That's racing away. See, pace bowler coming into the attack. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
4 runs. They're so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous hit.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Flex that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Great shot, through the gap. Doesn't beat the infield. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Perfectly timed.
Got it away for 4. That could have point very nicely.
Has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Straight to the fielder. Too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Quick onto that in the infield. Great commitment. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Anything special. Line and length is the key here. drops onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
Pandya with a beautiful piece of fielding.
Good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot. They cracked it straight to the fielder.
The new bowler is coming into the attack. Put on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. That's a big edge, but it goes wide of the keeper. Could be four.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Can't afford to go 2 for again. Does help to switch up the deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Couldn't get it through the field. Get over the ball, great shot, that's racing on.
Sometimes the opponent was just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. Waited to let it come onto the bat. The bat was late coming down on that.
Brilliant diving stop. Chakravarti, the spinner, coming into the attack. Can't get that outside the ring field. We've got the legs and away goes the ball finally. No chance and a great catch in the crowd.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, just got to accept it and move on. good shot, a beauty.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is focus on getting the next delivery right. End of another disappointing over. Yada has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler. Five fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. Nice shot. Runs possible. Dubé showed some great skill there. Saved a potential boundary. Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Holds to the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Cracking shot. Lent on the ball and hit strongly through the line. 4 more.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Onto the front foot, super shot, shooting forward.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go.
Chase taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Chase gets off the mark.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Onto that early. That could be 4. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Too much room and got what it deserved.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, this might get that wicket. They'll get at least 1 here.
Shots, nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Those on the side of bowling slightly further and have been put away.
Chase is starting to really get on top of this bowl. He may need a few changes to hold the momentum. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot. Just drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. There'll be runs here. Good shot, a beauty.
We've seen some brilliant batting so far. Not long before they'll get to 100 with shots like that.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Deflects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Huge middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flying into the crowd. Brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Cuts that off well in the infield. Singh coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Smacks that away through the gap.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. Well, that single edges the score closer to the 100. Looking a bit nervous now, and you've got to control those nerves and remember to play each ball on its merits.
That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6.
Hotman has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Chakravarti back on now.
It's 99 not out now. Always a nervous time for a batter. Just one away from that magical mark.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. He's quick onto that in the infield. Nice shot. Runs possible. But he runs here.
That has been a wonderful innings. Shots all around the ground. The bowlers have
Pandya has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh, superb timing.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Pandya shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Couldn't get it through the field. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Going with pace now. A massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Thick edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edged it. No one there. Could be four.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and enough bat speed to pick up four.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Smacks that away through the gap. Should be runs here.
All the way, right out of the middle.
Boundary last delivery. Is that a sign they're trying to push the run rate? been middled again, and it'll be another maximum. Gee, this batter's going to need a heat pack on his shoulders. That's how hard they're swinging.
Might look to go big again here.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Too much room and got what it deserved.
This batter is brilliant off the back of first. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Round about off stump. It'll force a mistake. Bulmer coming back into the attack. Dubé with a beautiful piece of fielding. Nice shot, runs possible. Straight to the fielder. Patel coming back into the attack has done well so far. Huge, that has flown.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going. How will he reply?
That's going to be six. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it, dispatching it for six.
Can't afford to go too full again. Does help switch up the deliveries, just to keep them guessing. great power, and it's been launched into the crowd for a maximum.
But the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Big edge, where's that going?
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to the batting partner, and they're ready to go again. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Driven through cover. Power and precision in that shot.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Do you feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery? They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Too much room, and got what it deserved.
Up on his way, really, pivoted onto the back foot and lifted it all the way. Needs a dot ball.
What a shot. He hit that one hard, no need to run.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary.
Don't always mind being hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Head was completely still, and they struck that hard, high, and long for 6.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot, just ridiculous.
The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Lovely balance, leant back and punched behind point, the ball heading to the boundary.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Plenty of wickets in hand going into this, the final over. May as well go for broke. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Clean did they hit that. Those are immaculately straight.
Tried something a bit different last ball, but the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts end all the way.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flying into the crowd. Brilliant shot at the front foot. No need to move. That's the 150. It's been a tremendous batting display. The bowlers have been hit all around the park. How will the bowler respond?
Up in the air again, and that's 6 more. 3 maximums on the trot. Hetmeyer has got 5 bit under the net.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. It's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Down the wicket and 4 more. Fantastic use of the feet and driven past cover. It's just all class.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. That's a big one, and maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
That was seen so early. Timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic. 6th last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Hetmeyer goes all the way. Massive strike, and that's 2 in a row.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
And that's the end of the innings. India have been set a target of 265 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Leans back and beats the infield straight away with a cracking shot. Great start to the innings.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Sharma has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Finds the fielder with that shot. Square cut, finds point, no run. Perfect square drive, flip to the pitch of the ball. It's a long chase, the fielder won't stop that one.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes though, just got to accept it and move on. He's quick onto that in the infield. Thick edge.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Holder coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seemed. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Great commitment. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Cuts that off well in the infield. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
They just dropped off a bit that second over. Need to maintain the intensity.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the road.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Perfectly timed.
Just sheer power off the back foot. No need to worry about running.
Sharma is starting to really get on top of this bowl and may need a few changes to hold the momentum. That's four all the way. Beautiful shot.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Hussain shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Sharma watched it carefully and left alone.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Nicely played. 1-1. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Couldn't get it through the field.
It's a strong combination at the top of the order, and they're showing why so far.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Got that away nicely.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Perfectly timed.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling in.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over, India 41 for none.
They're setting up the middle order to really attack the later overs.
Big edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
And the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for six. Brilliant shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Wide and left. Round about off stump. Never force a mistake. Edged. Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond.
Keeshan left alone, through to the keeper.
Brilliant diving stop. Some serious questions need to be asked after another 4 over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
Batters are set, and they're maintaining their excellent start so far.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. On nice glance off the pads. No stopping that one. Heavy runs here. That'll take some catching.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, and that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up the deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. End of another disappointing over. Hope has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler. 3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle. Going with spin now. Great shot, just square back with corner. That might just make it.
Sharma was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field into the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Dropped. What a let-off. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. He scored 12 deep into the crowd.
And that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket. Might look to go big again here.
Too good. That is huge.
Any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6. How will he reply?
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast track. You feel there's too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come.
Great shorter ball. Well played though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Straight to the fielder.
runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
A good innings, that's 50. Simple as that. Thumbs up to the batting partner and they're ready to go again. Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Well played. Could be a quick single. Out. Good catch, close to the ground.
That's a really good half-century. Ensured the strike rate's maintained. Has pushed on really, really well. The left-hander out in the middle will look to assert themselves early on.
Farmer taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Nice shot. Runs possible. Can't get that outside the ring field. Scamper through for a single. Good running. On that nicely, good defence. Shot, should be runs here. That's a boundary save for sure. The end of another productive over. The first wicket falls, and an important one it was too. You can feel the pressure mounting.
With the field spread out, the batters have done really well finding boundaries and running, but the required rate has still climbed. If they can stay the course for the next few overs, they can launch and really attack this total.
Beats the field with a great shot. Too full and got what it deserved.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. Well before.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Boundary to flow. You need to find a drop ball or two just to slow things down again. West Indies with a massive shout. Well, this match is certainly getting exciting, and the crowd have joined the party. It's pretty noisy at the ground. Nicely played. Runs one. Rutherford with a beautiful piece of fielding. Worked away. It's a nice single. Farmer advances and throws the bat with absolute disdain. Cut away for four.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Was quick onto that in the infield. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Great shot, just square back with them. That might just make it.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce. The lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Much better over that one. Good bowling. Managed to find a little bit from the pitch and kept the batters quiet.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Vermar with a leave. Didn't like the whip.
Trash. Beautiful bowling.
Yadav, the new man in the middle. Wants to get the feet moving, get behind the line of the ball nice and early, and really get stuck into his innings. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nice shot. Run is possible. Hetmeyer showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
West Indies will need to change their approach, leaking runs. That'll give both batters enormous confidence.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Ford back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Huge shot. It's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Ford needs to get their run-up sorted. It's all been horribly wrong with that last delivery. They're normally much better than this.
Good return back from the deep.
It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's going 12 deep into the crowd.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Ford shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Solid shot. Let's go for Ford.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. Well, this total was always going to be a challenge, going at 10 plus. They need to accelerate again to get close enough to the required rate.
Doesn't beat the infield. Couldn't get it through the field. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Yada has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Great commitment. Geez, that sounded nice off the bat. That's racing away down the deep square.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. India, 149 for 2.
They had a great foundation early on. They've carried it forward to make a big total. Can he come back with a dot ball? That's a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Big edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Yada advances and throws the bat out with absolute disdain. Cut away for four.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders have no chance.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Great shot, pulled straight to back and square leg though. Everyone's gone up. That's a solid shot. Nice shot, runs possible. Yada, stand and deliver. Holds the page as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Brilliant diving stop. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when the lead runs like that.
Well, this total was always going to be a challenge, going at 10 plus. They need to accelerate again to get close enough to the required rate.
Big edge, where's that going? Disheartening, seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, just got to accept it and move on. Nice shot. Huge edge.
Right on the money there, making it difficult to get away.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go. Cover drive through cover point. Why not?
Singh, left-hander in the middle, and looks quite relaxed out there as well.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts end all the way.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away into the six. They had a great foundation early on and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Four coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket worked nicely. Massive outside edge. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for six.
Didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Cuts that off well in the infield. Too much room and got what it deserved. End of the over. India on three.
They attacked all areas of the ground, fours, sixes, and there was strong running as well. How will he reply?
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take it.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Smacks that away through the gap. Hussain with a beautiful piece of fielding. Thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Big edge. End of another disappointing over. Hope has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
They've played wonderfully all innings, but the required run rate's demanding more from them if they can.
Hussain to finish this innings. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Straight to deep end. Have to move it all for that one.
To go for it now.
Hamblin picks that up beautifully over the top and away it goes for a maximum.
Fantastic shot off the bat, but really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Hit the bones out of that. It's going for a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the ring.
The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. And straight to deep mid-wicket. Easy catch in the end. You have to really move it all. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Good afternoon to all. You join us for this T10 between West Indies and India. My name is Adam Gilchrist, and back again with me today is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Ali. It's time now for the toss. Let's join the pitch side to see who'll be donning the pads first.
Not much reaction coming from the crowd. The opposition captain wins the toss and says they'll have a bat. Rohit wants to get off to a good start and take on the new ball, it seems. Gill joining him in the middle to kick things off. First ball for the batter, coming in.
He's quick onto that in the infield.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Chance to run two. Doesn't beat the infield. straight and punched through the leg side. And dropped.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. Holder, the pace bowler coming into the attack. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Hetmeyer with a beautiful piece of fielding. Power and precision in that shot.
Can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Full, do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Rohit left it alone. Didn't want to chase the wide one.
Slapped away through cover point, given a bit of width, and it was punished.
That's on the side of bowling slightly fuller and been put away.
This bowler knows how to give the ball a mighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Nice shot, runs possible.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
Gill has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Well played. Could be a quick single.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
And that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Moti shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Brilliant diving stop. Square cut, finds point, no run.
Right on the money there, making it difficult to get away.
Going with pace now. Straight to the fielder. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Well, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. Finds the fielder with that shot. Massive outside edge.
Didn't get all of it. Couldn't get the timing right on a full delivery.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Extra cover with a fantastic catch. The batter is kicking himself.
The new batter in, but won't be facing just yet.
Forward coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Couldn't get it through the field. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
You can't fault the bowling, sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, there's no point chasing that.
You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Can't get that outside the ring field. This could be out. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Onto that early, that could be four.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Thick edge.
Shreyas, the new man, taking guard in the middle. They want to get things going after getting their eye in. He's got their tail up.
Good shot, a beauty.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power is immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. Or force a mistake. Shot on the front foot. No one's getting that.
Corrects that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Brilliant shot there.
Just sheer power on the back foot. I need to worry about running.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, just might get that wicket. Cuts that off well in the infield. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Too full and got what it deserved.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Massive outside edge. Holder coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Two full, should get what it deserves.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be six. It's going way back into the crowd there.
All the way, but right out of the middle.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Top edge. Let's go well over the keeper's head. And that before as well.
Good return back from the deep.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Everyone's gone up.